370 coaches entered REBBL Season 8, the biggest season on record. Now, just 61 remain, all with their eyes on one prize. After a grueling season, their biggest challenge now lies ahead of them.
Man.
Oh, Nemo, no! Nemo! You were the chosen one!
Over the next 6 weeks, prepare to experience the highs and the lows of Knockout Blood Bowl. Drama is guaranteed. Welcome to the place where heroes are born. Welcome to the place where legends are made. Yasin scores!
You've done it!
Welcome to the REBBL Playoffs.
Belt dodge. Boy's dead! And Stinger Bell is dead as well! The Kool-Aid Convoy's team is falling to pieces. Whoa! Filamy gnome!
Why would you apple that king? It's a king!
Unbelievable, Jeffrey! Oh my
This
God.
is so tense! 2 plus pick up fails! UA Norse are the champions. Wood Elves. Wood Elves are good at making a name for themselves in the playoffs, aren't they?
I hope so. At
Welcome
least the
along,
names
everyone.
they already have are really good.
Welcome along to another REBBL playoff cast, everyone. And I have Viking Cop here with me.
Good evening, lads. Good afternoon. Not evening already. At least in here.
True. It's early part of the evening, I think we'll say. But we will... Well, the reason I've got Viking Cop with me, of course, is because this team is all Spanish, and I'm going to struggle with that.
Well, that is not exactly true because you have a really nice and basically decent Spanish accent, but
I'll
I can
take
help.
that.
I'm going to make it help you improving.
I will certainly take that. So, this is Viajero's team, and the first thing you'll spot is quite a lot of red. Quite a lot of stat ups. We have not one, but 2 Agility 5 catchers, and we have not one, but 2 Movement 9 catchers.
What is absolutely lovely.
Indeed, and what you might also notice is that we are pending levels on 3 players still. We've got 4 catchers in total. 1 is Wrestle and pending a level. That might be Dauntless, it might be Strip Ball, we'll see. We've also got the Agi 5. We don't know what he's going to level or what he'll be thinking to take there. We've also got a lineman with Kick due to level as well. That's likely to be Block, you would say, unless he rolls something like Guard. But it's a nice looking Wood Elf team. They're not as banged up as we've seen previous Wood Elves be in the playoffs, so that's a good thing. We have a tackle. We don't have any strip ball on the War Dancers, but we do have a tackle, sidestep, fend War Dancer in Hernan Cortez. The tree with guard and grab is quite nice. And there's a thrower with dodge who's not quite at the level of Long Bong Silver yet, but he's well on the way. He's making a start. Squishy Conquistadors, which is easy for me. Or Conquistadors, I believe is the right way to say it.
Perfect.
I should probably say it the right way, shouldn't I? Yeah, so they are they won G-Man 4, which is good for them, and that's put them up in a match against Amazons tonight. Specifically, the Fallen Wonders, who are actually the only Amazon team, or the first Amazon team, to ever make it to the REBBL playoffs. So a big well done to Fallen, who I believe is the coach of the Fallen Wonders. I'm just trying to find them here. I'm sure they will turn up somewhere. There they are. 1650 Amazons. And we have, interestingly, an MNG, which is, he would be entitled to get back, but it's a Movement 5 linewoman, so he might just choose to just bin that. To be honest, we will see. But again, this is a nice team. We've got a thrower with strong arm and accurate, so we can throw the ball around the field without too much difficulty. A couple of catchers, of course, to catch the ball. One with diving catch as well, which would make things interesting. We've got a killer too, and killers with palm tackle, like Wood Elves.
Definitely.
What do you think, Viking Cop? Which way do you see this one going?
Well, it's playoffs, eh? You cannot bet safely. I don't know. I think that the Wood Elves have a small advantage because his sheer bullshit agility plus extra movement. I like early development in Amazon teams, but in general, they try to play the bash war in a way. This team still is very nice with a lot of blodge, which is going to help them a lot, and a couple of strength ups, plus the tackle Mighty Blow 1. But if Viajero is able to delete Silea Aina, the Blitzer, with tackle Mighty Blow, then things are going to look a bit grim in the bash war for the Amazons. Also, they only have one bench, which is slightly risky.
It is indeed, yeah. He's got 110k in the bank. We'll see whether he will choose to pick up a new line woman. There's not a lot of Mighty Blow other than the tree coming from the Conquistadors anyway. And of course, trees may find it difficult to actually find a POW. It doesn't have block, it doesn't have tackle, so hitting an Amazon's not the easiest thing in the world to do. The levels have been taken, so we have a wrestle strip on that catcher. We have block on the Agi5, and we have block on the lineman.
So it's a lot of blotch everywhere.
Yeah, nothing too exciting there. Shout out to everyone who's here. Philbo's here, which is a rarity, so Philbo and company, hello. Unholy Crusader appears to be awake at God only knows what hour over in Australia, as is Swag Tusk and Jammers. Quite a big O contingency here for a match that contains no big O teams, which is interesting, but welcome along anyway. So yeah, I don't know how the predictions are for this one. I assume the game is due to start any moment now, so I'll just check that one out. Where are we?
But there is another playoff game. Yes, now it's about to begin.
There's all sorts going on. We got Clan League, we got Lumi playing in the World Cup qualifier. Over on Chaos Superlu's channel, you can catch Raven's Claws versus Cold Blooded X's. You might be able to multi-twitch it too. If someone can set up a multi-twitch link, that would be fantastic. So 2 games at once, and we are going to go straight from this one into the Pastry Pest game at 7 PM UTC, which is interesting as well because the winner of this game plays the winner of the Pastry Pest versus Ready Lizard 1 game. Also interesting about that match coming up in a couple of hours' time is that Lumi, who's had that team for 8 seasons, is actually down TV against a 1-season Lizard team.
Incredible. Well, to be fair, I think that Lumi did not have the best start of the season this time, losing... Or was the end of the last one when he lost the Super Blitzer?
Yeah, it was very much a late charge from Lumi to make it into the playoffs. We got a wizard for the Amazons because, of course, the Wood Elves had to take a couple of loners. That's 140k there, so it looks like Fall has dipped into his bank and picked up a wizard. He also has the +1 fame. And we're just about ready to get this one underway.
Okay.
So Fall was the winner of REL 8, which was a very closely contested division. It was another division that had a Swiss tournament at the end. And yeah, the Amazons managing to come out on top, which you would say is probably a little unusual. You would normally, I think you'd more likely to be expecting an Amazon team to qualify from a fresh division. Amazons at their strongest at low TV, of course, until everyone picks up lots of horrible tackle skills that can hurt them.
Yeah. But I guess that this speaks good about the coaching skills of Fall.
Indeed, yeah, he's done well to qualify this time around. And he will receive the ball. He's got a lot of players deep in the backfield. Just the one on the bench. Nothing on the bench for the Wood Elves, of course, because of those loners. But one of the trickier ones to call this. It's certainly not particularly likely to be a bash fest.
No, I think this is going to be a more beautiful positional game. That is what we all like in Blood Bowl at the end of the day, not only the Blood War.
Well, I think the good thing about playoffs so far, we've had 13 games. This is the 15th. Chaos Blues casting the 14th currently as well. But we've only had sort of 2, maybe 3 games that have been properly foregone conclusions by sort of the end of the first half.
Okay, so we choose to kick deeply. That is, well, not entirely unexpected. Trying to spread the Amazons a little bit. Just remember that the Amazons are like Wood Elves, in a way, but with agility 3.
Indeed. Here comes that block, and it's a double skull to start with.
Oh, come on!
That's not a great start for Fall. Already down 1 reroll, but...
Oh, but it was worth it.
What was I saying about no blood? First
Yeah,
block,
exactly.
double skull rerolled, but we've got a removal already. That loner was hopeless.
I am not concerned because he was a loner and he didn't have a funny name.
So we're going to target the kicker with the Pom tackle play. Now, that makes sense if this match was to go towards overtime or anything.
So Juan Ponce de Leon goes down. How down would he go?
I don't know if you follow this. Fall agrees. Even though Wood Elves unlikely to foul considering the state of their team in terms of good skills. Like, there's not any particular player other than that loner that you'd consider fouling with. Knockdown here on Delay. Oh, and Delay's dead!
Yes! He's the death logo!
Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. They were the 2 worst loners you've ever seen.
Fernando de Magallanes is feeling really alone at the moment in the line of scrimmage. Although being strength 6,
the tree's not really sure what just happened either side of him there, but great start for Fall.
Yes.
Before he's even had a turn, Viajero's playing this match with 9 players only.
Still, what a 9 players.
I mean, it's the best 2 to get injured. If he takes no more injuries in the game, he'd be delighted, really. Twiggy, but a loner's job is to just stand and take punches all day. And if they're off the field, they can't take punches.
But they have to stand, take punches and survive. So these 2 have failed miserably. So we are going to see the response from Viajero. He will be targeting possibly out of match Brazen Face.
I think the interesting thing, if you look at that block, that would have killed any player in the game that wasn't a death roller or a tree.
It was 4 and a 6 and another 6, another 6, another 6, and then an 8. Okay, and the ball is loose. Is there a way Conquistadors can reach this point? So.
Oh, Space Linebear, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. But yeah, as you were saying there, Viking Cop, before the Troll Choir rudely interrupted, the ball is on the floor. It is safe back there, though, for now.
So, what are we going to see? A 3 block?
Sean Mann suggesting that if you'd fireballed these 4 players in the middle and got them all, that could have been game over on the first turn.
Absolutely. Oh, that's curious. I didn't realize the Amazons only have 2 rerolls.
Well, they burnt one, didn't they?
That is true.
Yeah, double skull on the very first block. But to be honest, it was worth the reroll, all things considered.
There we go.
1 on the bench for the Amazons. It's a blitzer on the bench, which is an interesting choice.
It's a lineman. It's a blitzer.
It's a blitzer on the bench, yeah.
Yes. Effectively, Brazen Face Brazen Face is hitting a bunch to no avail. It's an interesting question. This, with such a list of awesome players, which are the ones you are going to choose to screen with?
Well, you don't have those loners stand in the way now.
No, you don't.
So anything you offer up, Fall is going to be delighted to take. Go back to the decision to leave the blitzer on the bench. To be honest, there's no player on the field who's particularly bad. The line women are actually fairly well skilled, which means that leaving that blitzer there is not awfully surprising, actually.
So we are threatening the ball. We may see, I would bet that we may see a passing play from the Amazons in the next turn, just to make it safer.
Indeed, but we do have... Oh, here comes the tree. Nothing doing, but the tree can step up and make a nuisance of itself against a couple of players here. Of course, Amazon's with the dodge skill to try and get away.
But that line woman, Bartida Marpesia, is amazing. Plus strength blotch.
Is niggled, yeah.
Ah, okay.
If we do find that POW.
Interesting that the tree did not move.
Yeah, you could have tied up 2 players there. But at the same time, actually, up against a strength 4, you might have opened yourself up to a block.
Yeah, but you could have used the grab just to keep it based.
Also true.
Okay, let's see what Viajero is thinking. For the moment, he has 2 scoring threats.
He does, and he's got that pressure on the ball, which means that if we were to see a 1 in 9 from Alcano the Seducer, then all of a sudden that War Dancer could be in doing War Dancer things, and this could be 1-0 to Viajero.
Ooh, at this point I would consider picking up with the plus agility line woman, because it's just a 2+.
Oh, here we go.
And Paul Peteleon is injured.
3 gone in 2 turns, and that's a badly hurt on the kicker.
That's a bad beginning for the Woodolphs, definitely.
These Amazons are here, and they mean business.
Let's have a look at the bench. Nice.
Yeah, so Viajero now playing with 8 players maximum. And gotta say, Fall is just picking them off one by one here. With these sort of dice, you'd be happy to have a go at the tree.
I always say that you should not push your luck excessively, say. I think he's going to protect the killer as much as possible, because he's just making a really fine job.
It looks also like you might be right, and we might see the pass come into the strength 4 here.
Yeah. By who? Ooh, so we are going to risk the 1 in 9.
Well, it makes the pass a 2+, I believe, if he gets the ball in hand on the 1 in 9. There's no intercept threat, of course. There was 130. There was 1 mighty blow for the 3rd Kaz, but other than that, it was just pure straight 6s, really.
6s and 8s. Okay, so the Amazons have really got a small advantage here. Even the tree cannot reposition.
Oh! Hold the phone. That he does need to re-roll that, and he gets it at the 2nd attempt. But can you afford to chuck the pass now?
1-1. 1 fumble brings it down. Ooh.
He's going to.
Yeah.
Oh, and the catch fails. Oh, and the catch fails again, and suddenly, well...
Well, the bounce is not bad for them.
It's not bad, but there's actually 5 knocking round. You imagine Viajero will look to scatter that and hope for the best.
How do you scatter that? Is the question.
Well, you've got the line woman on the front there. Brazen face. You're looking for that to scatter down over, you would say.
No, definitely I would try to be ambitious and hit the killer. Is there any plus agility in the Amazon team? Yeah, the one in behind. So, yes, agility 3 everywhere. What's the snakes? Not even agility 4 would have saved that.
Yeah, it was a catcher that made that. The strength 4 catcher there throws a snake eye. So actually, weirdly enough, for anything to do with the ball, Plenty of ones coming out of Fallen Wonders here.
Yep.
Anything to do with the opposition's armor dice, plenty of 6s, but of course it's not fall rolling then.
Okay. We are getting in contact now.
That tells me he is looking to scatter the ball, and he's trying to make an Amazon catch more difficult by basing up.
Still, the Amazons have the guard advantage. And also the strength advantage.
But the Amazons have every advantage right now. They also have a wizard.
The number advantage too.
The only thing they're missing is rerolls.
I would say also the jersey advantage. Because the uniforms look cooler.
Here we go. Doesn't target the killer. Does find a POW here with Hernan Cortez.
Hernan Cortez. And gets a stun.
Oh,
yes.
That's not what Vieira was looking for there.
Not at all. The catcher fell in the first catch, but thanks to the catch skill, re-rolling it and get it in. That was unfortunate for the Wood Elves, definitely.
Indeed. How to hand it to your opponent on a plate.
Yes, and now I would say that he needs to move both the catcher and the War Dancer, so both players, Lopez de Legazpi and also Pedro de Alvarado, need to go back and support team in the right flank.
Yeah, we can't rely on the scoring threat now. The ball's in the hands of a strength 4.
Forget what I said. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. And we're going to look for the 3 die with the tree.
The tree takes root, but does find a POW.
You seem surprised.
Oh, what an injury.
Oh, that is the first casualty.
Well, the tree might have taken itself out of the game in the sense of rooting itself, but it's taken a blitzer down with it. Apo.
Apo. Okay, we are going all in.
That's an interesting one, actually, because it tells me Fall is looking to ensure that he keeps this numbers advantage.
Yes. I don't really dislike that, because it's a battle hard, so it ensures that you are having this player back. It's also a guard, blotch, minus move blitzer, though.
There's 2 guard on the Amazon team. One of them is the killer, though. So obviously the killer can't use guard itself. So realistically, you would say, considering that's like one of only... Is it the only tackle player on the Amazon team as well? No, there's one in the backfield there. But you would say, realistically, there's now no guard on the field.
I think that at this point in which the sack did not succeed as expected...
That's a POW on movement 9 catcher.
Yeah. Oh, he's alive.
There's a dirty player knocking around, though. Oh. And that is a big foul.
Yes. 3 assists.
Well, it can be 4, and I really think that Fall can actually, with the numbers advantage he's got, afford to stall out a bit here. Keep the ball safe with the strength 4, and look to produce a big foul with that dirty player.
Bad news for the Amazons are that it's their turn 3, and they are down to 1 reroll. So they cannot really risk that much. Are we going to see a foul? Yes. Yes. Hopefully. Hopefully.
I think a foul is the right play here.
Oh, it's a high value target. It's a blotch movement 9 catcher. So it's a real risk for one turn touchdown.
Everything remaining on the field is a high value target.
Looking at the position of the tree, even though that it has root, oh, this smells like no foul, boo. It reminds me to the game from Squeaky, last playoffs, in which his tree rooted really early in the game, but he managed to use it as a bastion to build his screens around him. So, okay. You know what? Would the Wood Elves have a firewall here? Actually,
I think the thing is, we're going to see a 3 dice on another catcher here, and there's another POW. Might follow up and look to pile on here.
Oh.
Doesn't matter.
And Pamphilo de Narvaez goes down too. This is a massacre. Wow, this is an instant Apo. Of course, was minus agility. And Apo does his job. Okay. I think that it's time for Viajero to start thinking on removing Slayer Aina from the pitch.
I said at the start of this game that we shouldn't expect to see quite so much blood in this one as we have in the other games. Are we going to see the full cube? Not quite. Just to go back to the foul that he missed a chance on. There was a War Dancer knocking round, and that made it difficult to actually cage the ball up around there. So, not a bad decision, but this is a proper cube of Amazonians here. Viajero is in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, he's already 4 players down.
Good option here, though.
3.
And this is exactly what he's going to do. You blitz from this angle, and you can push a player onto the tree right now.
Difficult.
You can. You need to base up the wrestler as well.
Yes, but if you keep losing, if you keep delegate about, if you base players per se when you are already 3 players down, your team can be gone.
Indeed, and that is with the Apo gone. Just a stun.
A stun. We are going to base the ball carrier. Not sure. But it's a good stun because it means that no tackle might blow.
Remember that the Amazons do have a wizard for whenever we reach the Wood Elf Drive, if even the Conquistadors have any players left.
Yeah, at this attrition rate, all the Spanish Conquistadors could be already gone.
I mean, they're called the Squishy Conquistadors, and they are living up to that.
Yeah, they are really squishy. So far, Hernan Cortés is the only one of them getting the job done. Okay.
So the rookie War Dancer's now back in the action. Presumably we'll look to see that catcher dodge away. But the tree's still fine here. The tree's still forming an important part of that screen.
Yep, exactly what I said. It's like Squiggy's job in the last play against Serumol, was it? Maybe? With Norway?
I believe it was, yeah, the first game.
That was a good game. So, 2, 4, 6, 7 Wood Elves on the pitch. For 10, -1 stun, 9 Amazons. But
well,
they have them caged pretty well.
Yeah, we can't go with Pom tackle this time. So I assume we'll go with perhaps wrestle tackle in the backfield and perhaps target that catcher again. This time, you could consider cycling around to almost face up the tree in your own half and look to use the dirty player to foul that catcher with the Apo gone.
Well, once Fall has shown no intention on fouling, the plus movement catcher, I don't think that he's going to play the falling game right now.
You can't really get a tackle shot on the War Dancer there. And of course that stun means that his second guard is out of the game too. Could go for the RG5 catcher on the right hand side.
Okay.
Or indeed, you could go for the rookie War Dancer.
I think we are going for the War Dancer.
No tackle.
Plus strength.
Oh no, it's a 3 dice.
Yeah, who needs tackle?
And it works out.
It's Pizarro. Pizarro going down. Pizarro surviving.
Well, would you believe it? A Wood Elf armor fails to break.
Broken. Amazing. Unbelievable. Okay, so that saves Viajero from another removal this turn, which is, I would say, helpful for his interests so far.
Yeah, true. Both Apos are now gone as early as turn 4 in this match.
Which makes things all much more interesting.
Now, are we considering a foul?
Ball is moving. Okay.
He can realistically get a 1-assist foul here, and I think that's what's coming right now. If he wants to commit more, he could go for a player on the sideline and try for 2 assists. Fall realising here that all removals are a good thing right now.
So we are playing safe and caging. Are we gonna see a foul?
I think we are. I think we will see a foul here. Dirty players last to move by the looks of things. Now he'll be considering whether to GFI to provide an assist. Nope, he's just going to mark up that catcher with wrestle tackle.
That is strange, to say the least. But okay.
Now, dirty player last to move, and here comes that foul.
Yeah, definitely. Now it's coming. From the center.
Oh!
Pizarro! No! At least he brought her with him in a sort of manners.
This is a massacre right now.
This was huge. Huge. Should Woodall dead. Well, when it's a loner, who cares? But this agility 5, oh, this really hurts.
Look at the state of this.
This really hurts. It's only 6 Woodalls on the pitch now.
We are going for a hit on Sarah.
And we are going to hit her in the face. How hard?
We will soon see. Sarah is injured.
Oh, this is a bloodbath.
MNG for the wrestle kick.
You said something about this game being positional and not bloodly and blah 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 before the game.
This is incredible. This is absolute madness right now.
So already.
Are we going to see a foul on the killer?
Of course we are. At this point, you need to make the numbers or you're dead.
He might use the thrower here. We are going to see a foul.
We are going to see a foul. I love this. I love this.
Here we go. Foul comes in from the Wood Elf thrower and it produces a stun only.
Disappointing. Okay. So now what? Because the Amazons have a highway to advance in the next turn.
Now, do you fireball that?
Yes. Yes, please. At this moment, well, if you fireball that, you could affect your own player who is stunned on the ground.
No, you don't affect the player on the floor.
Then you fireball.
Oh god, I'm so tempted.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you could end the game here.
I feel bad for Viajero. But I'm sure that Fall is having a great time.
No nuke. And that's a shame.
No, it's just remember that you can save the nuke for the last action of the turn. Eh?
Yeah, true.
Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers.
You could also fireball the tree. That is a good point. Blitz does not find the knockdown this time. No need to burn that reroll.
Okay. Still, the Amazons have a lot of room to progress.
Needs to be careful about sidelining, because there are war dancers that can punish that.
There is no more guard. There's only one guard, but it's stunned.
He'd be going uphill, but Viajero does have all 3 rerolls, and really needs to start getting Larry right now.
Ooh, I think it's time for making a war dancer play. It's either that or bye-bye. So we are going to cage close to the sideline, but not in the sideline, apparently, which is a good movement.
Steve is right, you know, that statistically on those 4 players, you should at least knock down 2 of them, and then it's a mighty blow hit on 2 more elves.
So at this point, the Wood Elves, what are they going to do?
Alternatively, you could ignore the thrower and you could actually fireball these 4 now. You get both catchers and both war dancers after that push.
That's a lot of squishy armor 7.
Final Amazonian moves to protect the ball, and we don't see the nuke. Viajero might have to just go for this now, on the basis that if he does find the miracle 1 in 9 to actually knock the ball over, the ball could end up in the crowd, and incredibly, he could be away. Or he might just foul the killer again.
Yeah, why not? Or hit with the POW, the plus agility. That is a high priority target also. Okay, that's nice.
Another one's gone.
Oh, come on! Every hit is a removal. And this was a big one because it was the wrestle, tackle, plus agility, blitzer. No, lane woman. Who cares? I mean, it was a key player in this game.
Viajero is giving up the drive to foul.
We are going to see another foul. That for sure. Yes.
The thrower again. And this time.
And this time it's a KO.
For a send-off.
Oh, come on. Things not working. Not working for the Wood Elves.
1 for 1. The Wood Elves down to 5 with only 1 on the bench. That was the guy who was appoed. And one of those is a tree. Now, do you fireball that? 100% fireball, surely. Literally, if by some miracle you got all 4, there's only the tree left.
Oh, come on. It's so funny. Well, and the catcher who was appoed, Pánfilo de Narváez. The strip bowler. What a game.
I'm a horrible person, but I would so fireball that. I think if it was a league game, he'd fireball it. In the playoffs, perhaps. Thinking, well, I don't want to do anything stupid here.
Maybe yes. I mean, I would fireball it for fun, but it would be really a waste of the wizard, to be honest.
With the wizard in hand, it's going to be so difficult for Viajero here.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the fact is that Viajero has already given the drive. He knows that he can barely defend this with only 4 players. So he's trying to keep killing Amazons for the next turn, for the next drive. Maybe try the one touchdown. Is it possible to do with only 5-6 players?
I highly doubt it, although he does have a plus movement Agi 5 catcher.
Well, it means that you have only
you
one
need
push.
one push.
Okay.
So that is actually potentially doable.
Yes. So I guess we are going to go headhunting with this.
I guess we'll 3 dice the plus movement here.
Okay. Not 3 dice, but 2 die. Oh, 3 die because it's plus strength.
There's a POW.
And he's going down. Francisco de Orellana is alive.
He's the one player who seems to survive this.
Well, he's the one player who can save his team.
Rex is right. The tree has grab and movement 9 sprints, so we can do this with just 4 players.
Yeah.
Therefore, do you fireball it and try and remove 2 of them permanently? Not good value now, though, because one's on the floor.
You're a fireball maniac. Oh, come on. No, I think he's going to play safe.
You say that's reasonable.
And boring.
An ambitious scoring threat, perhaps, but more likely we are running for the hills right now.
Yeah, I think we may just try to remove the plus strength one this time. Yep.
He is fully aware that he needs that player for the 1 turn.
So we are going to go for the plus strength. And we are going to reroll this block if it fails, because we have 3.
Indeed, yeah. It is niggled as well. And we will reroll that.
We are going to... Yes. Marpestia is going down.
Be a big removal, you know.
Ooh, unexpected. You know, the bad thing is that with no more players, he cannot foul her.
I'd expect to see another 3 dice come in on the catcher again.
Yeah. Funny
What
thing
a
is that
crazy Blood Bowl match.
there are only 5 Wood Elf players on the pitch, but there are also only 6 Amazon players. Although the ratio of permanent removals is not balanced. So we are going still to screen. We want to make sure that we get the touchdown. That is perfectly fine. And what are we going to do? Ah, yeah.
We'd have to
We
catch
die.
it. And this time, nothing. Will you re-roll that? Yes.
Yes. Why not? There's only 1 turn more, and the Wood Elves are not trying to sack.
Oh no. Well,
This
for the
is
first time in this game, I think, we've seen a stun.
So. I've seen a couple of Amazon stunts.
Do you throw that War Dancer in there and just see what happens now the reroll's gone? Probably not.
No, you're going to hit the strength 4 with a 1 die.
I think so.
With a 1 die. That's
It is
bold.
niggled. He does find a pow.
He gets a pow, yeah. You foul her?
What are you going to foul with?
You have a catcher with plus agility and movement.
We need him to score.
Well,
Incredibly, because he's playing Wood Elves, Viajero isn't actually out of this yet.
yeah.
But we're not far off.
Are you going to 3 die with no reroll the War Dancer with no tackle? I don't think
I
it's
don't think
worth
we
it.
are, no.
I don't think it's worth it.
I think,
But that thrower,
yeah, Paul will just run this in and celebrate one of the best halves of Blood Bowl Nuffle has probably ever granted him.
yes, this has been really amazing. Very entertaining, at least. Okay, 1-2-0 for the ladies.
The killer remains out.
Oh, this is important because the next round of KO rolls could be huge. During
So
the
we
Wood Elf
said,
events.
didn't we? We said that he only needs 4 players to do this.
He has an extra one.
And the interesting thing as well is that, well, the extra one is going to be the ball retriever, you imagine.
Yeah.
There's nowhere near enough Amazons to prevent this at all. Because there are 4 Amazons removed from the field, so there's no way, unless we just spread across the backfield. I genuinely think the best defense against this is actually just to spread across the backfield. How do you defend a 1 turn like this?
Praise to Nathel for a perfect defense.
Apparently we're going to load the line.
Holy moly. Holy moly. No tackle at the moment in the pitch, right? No tackle. Plus agility, plus movement with a reroll. This is doable, huh?
Oh, this is definitely doable, yeah. Because what you can do is just switch the tree over to one side. And then all you need to do is grab back here. And you can set up, you can leap a War Dancer in. And you can set up your 1 turn from there.
The tree has guard too.
Well, actually, you probably won't even need, because when you grab
You,
the...
you only need one punch. You only need 1 punch. Nothing more. It's as easy as that.
it's very difficult to stop this.
Yeah, definitely. I think that Fall needs now Viajero to, fail the rolls.
And of course, Viajero will have done these before with this team. T, what have you missed? That.
So we are going to avoid the side where the diving tackler is, just in case. Block, dodge, diving catch, diving tackle and sidestep. That's a really nice player.
This not currently looking like a one-turn setup. No, yes it is. Yeah, because the tree follows up. That's the setup you need. The tree will follow that up. You grab him in... No, hang on. No, that doesn't work at all.
I don't understand this.
Because you can't... You can only grab next to the tree. You can't grab there.
You can grab this. What are we going to do now?
Can you grab there? Am I misunderstanding grab right now? Yeah, you
No,
can grab there.
You can grab with any player you hit. If it's not during a blitz.
Get my angles wrong.
I think we are going to hit a 2-die with the World Dancer, fit him in. No, we are going to do it with the 3. Definitely. But I think that this can be done with only 1 block. In this way, he needs to. If you set the side stepper, no, okay. If you set the tree in the middle of the pitch and you just blitz the, let me see, and the rookie blitzer in. Ah, no, because it's not sidestep. Oh, shut my mouth. I thought it was sidestepper. No,
It
no
is
way.
leap instead.
Yeah, well, it is quite nice. So, okay, this is not bad.
So here we go for the one-turn attempt. The kick goes wide, and it's a high kick, which is very, very useful because we can stick a catcher under that. But look at where the kick's going.
Where is the kick going? To the end of the world.
Down it comes with snow on it. Doesn't
Okay.
stop Francisco de Arlana.
Oh yeah, Orellana getting ball, and now it's all up to the tree and the War Dancer.
If the
I think the
tree,
tree.
if the tree takes root, it's not a massive deal because the war dancer can fill in the gap.
This is really bad. This is really, really, really bad. It would be nice to have a 3-die with the tree. 1 player more would make things so much easier.
He's not going with the tree.
He's getting the push, so
That's sensible, actually.
we are in play. We are in play.
However, that only gives him a 1 dice right now, does it not?
1, 2. Yeah, it is only 1 die.
And that's the problem with not using the tree.
Well, yes. You can always dodge out the catcher and base him. You can get the
no,
2-die.
no, what are we doing? He wants to move the tree in.
No,
Now
no,
the tree
no,
takes
no,
root.
no. Oh, come on. Whoa.
Had that
This
tree
was
have
so
taken
risky.
root, that was a disaster.
That was so risky. That was not needed. Woo.
There's your 2 dice. The POW is the best option now because you only need the 1 push. Oh no, he wants to go again.
He wants
to remove a
another one.
GFI, but
Ooh. This also makes the pass a bit worse. I think I would go for the pass now.
we still haven't burned that reroll. He probably won't do 3 GFIs. He'll probably do 1 GFI. To put him having a quick pass range. Well, now we'll need 2 to get quick pass range, but this hasn't worked out at all.
Yeah, but the problem is that now he's based by 2 Amazon players, so he's effectively agility 3. So he can fail the catch in a 1 in 9. That's what I don't like. I would have preferred him to make the pass before, in which the catch was just a 1 in 36.
Yeah, no, that wasn't particularly smart at all. He also now needs 2 GFIs to make it a quick pass.
I think we are not going for the quick pass at this point.
Well, there's an intercept threat as well.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can skip this intercept threat if he passes from the left flank.
Well,
So, let's
here
see.
we go. That will skip the intercept, but it won't be a quick pass. It'll be a short pass.
Yeah.
Short pass is good. There was an
Good,
intercept
and
threat.
Catch is good. Francisco Arana makes it, and now it's all up to him.
Well, it's easy from here, right?
There comes God's Wrath Aguirre, Lopez de Aguirre. There comes,
He's in.
and he makes it.
Incredibly, the Conquistadors are level. Despite taking the riskier way of doing that in every possible way.
Yeah, I didn't really like it, but I think that at this point, Viajero needs to be, you know, with his nerves on fire.
Now, against a wizard, how the hell do we win this game?
You score in 2 turns, in 1 turn, and then pray for, I know. I'm not good with helps. Sorry. And the killer is chaos, so definitely we are not going to go for a quick scoring here.
No, the killer is out, and it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
9
versus 8, is it?
Versus only 8? Yeah, 6 versus 8 is not bad numbers
That's
for Wood
actually-
Elves.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. And
Not
he's got
bad
LOS
numbers
blocks.
at all.
If
So
he gets
if he
one
can-
removal, then suddenly he's only down by 1 player.
Amazing. This is incredible. This is not done. Game is not over for the Conquistadors.
Velociraptor makes a good point that every time he scores, it gives the killer another chance to get up.
Yes, he's not going to score quickly. That is for sure.
But he might not have a choice. The wizard is in play.
Yeah, but he can screen pretty effectively if the tree decides not to root. So what we are going to see? We are going to see some line skirmish blocks trying to look for the powers. Praise to the powers of the death logo. Wow, what a half. What a half. I guess that at this point Viajero needs to make numbers.
Even 1 removal.
Oh, he's going to target the diving tackler. I don't really like that. And he's going to carry with the plus movement catcher. That is a good option. Yeah. Because if someone is to get bolted, he doesn't want the plus agility plus movement one to get the lightning in the face.
It's a blitz.
Oh, it's a blitz. This is even worse. Okay, at least the kick is not really non-friendly.
We can't
And
get that.
Amazons have 3 players base that are not going to act, so 5 players. He's going to blitz straight away. 1 die blitz, 2 die blitz. And the Amazons are going to go for the ball.
Well, they'll have to go through tackle if they want to get through there.
Yeah, I don't think I will risk that. And still, they don't have the movement to reach the ball. Because, you know, movement 6.
Well, actually, he doesn't. He could go from here and dodge through that way, but it would be a 4+3+.
4+ with reroll because of dodge. 3+ with no reroll because of tackle. Just to reach where? She has, no more movement. She's movement 5 only.
Yeah,
She's the one who got toppled. She's the hero from first half.
indeed. Not worth it, you wouldn't say, but...
Yep. Well, just having a look at the bench now, I don't know what to say.
I mean, interestingly, that's a very good point. You could put dive and catch under the ball. Or at the very least, next to the ball.
You need to go for it to reach.
You do. You need a
there.
4+. You would go in next to the wall answer who's next to the tree, and you would 4+3+ through, so you're not going through tackle. With 4+3+2+2+, and actually dive and catch comes into play.
You only need to roll 6s, right?
You know what I'd do?
You fireball them.
No, I might try it, but I might not re-roll anything. But we'll see. But hey, we've got dive and catch. Why not use it?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you need the 4+, 3+.
Well, let's try the 4+
3+.
and see if we make that. If you make the 4+ without the re-roll, then it's happy days.
And if we don't make it and the player is gone, because so far it's clear that nobody is going to survive this game.
I'll get back to you on that one.
So now what? We are not going for the wall. For the ball. This is definitely true. And the strength for catcher is coming to support her comrades, but still I think that Viajero has 3 easy blocks in here, then catch the ball. If he's able to remove at least one Amazon more.
Oh, he goes for it. He goes to
Oh,
tackle.
oh, come on!
And then 1 in 9s.
1 in 9 for... She's alive? I can't believe this.
Why on earth did he go through tackle?
Why not? At this point... I mean, going through tackle or no tackle makes little difference if you just snake the dodge. So now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to see a couple of blocks in here. And if we see more removals for the Wood Elves, then things can start looking really grim for the Amazons.
Indeed.
Despite the awesome beginning of the game that they had before. So what are we going to see? We're going to see 1 block, 2 blocks. First, I think we are going to screen the ball somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because several players can reach. Viajero taking his time, trying to cool down after the first half. The 1-turn touchdown and the blitz.
Goes for the guard.
Doesn't get the
Nothing more
guard.
than a push.
Good enough. Now time to retreat. Yeah, we are going to cover the ball. We are going to set a screen. No, we are going in. We are going to split the team. We're going to try and split the Amazons. And we are making one of them survive. And
Double
this
one
is, this is a 2 die for the 3. For which?
Yeah, I'd go for the pickup with the sure hands player here as well. But there's now 2 scoring threats, and Fall has something to think about.
Now we have to be careful because of bolts.
Indeed, yeah, the lightning bolt threat does exist. But of course,
Not anymore.
well, the thing is, he can still bolt it, but he can't actually recover the ball. So that right now would be a bad lightning bolt, and yet...
Yeah. Are we going to see the 3?
Oh, a pow.
Oh, get the pow, get in the pow, get in the pow.
Now he might follow that up so that the tree's on 3 players.
I would follow that, definitely. Yes.
Doesn't. Also,
That's-
fails to break with Mighty Blow.
Well, Mighty Blow is a lie. At least this game.
So
It wasn't needed.
there's 2 scoring threats. You can only blitz one of them. You can mark the other. Would you bolt the other? Or is that not a good use of the bolt?
Well, imagine what happens if the Wood Elves score here. It gives the Amazons 7 turns to equalize and to keep killing more Wood Elves and to recover their killer and to pitch clear them, maybe?
The one thing he's not going to do is bolt the ball right now.
No, I think that what Viajero is trying to do is having the Amazons scattered, splitted. So their force is, their strength is diluted somehow, because there is no tackle now, and all his players, or most of his players, have dodge, so he can reliably, let's say, dodge out of every situation he may find him into.
Here comes the 3 dice blitz on the wrestle catcher.
And it's going to be a POW. And Pamphilo Narvaez, who was upped before, is stunned.
Okay, so that's got rid of one of the scoring threats for now.
Is there any kicker in the Wood Elf team? Yeah. Injured.
Yeah, he's over there in the casualty box, would you believe, along with half of the rest of them.
Okay, now we are marking.
Well, it's dive and tackle on the war dancer.
Yep.
Of course, it is a tackle war dancer, so that comes with its own risks. But yeah, what you don't want this catcher to be able to do right now is stall out for a turn near that end zone.
Yeah, but look at this. This is what Viajero I think he wanted. The Amazons are slow, very slow compared with the Wood Elves, and they are splitting. They are trying to cover, to mark all the players, all the opposing players, and this is going to really dilute their strength. The guard is not going to have any effect in here, and the movement 6 is going to be a big hindrance, because that movement 9 catcher can go anywhere in the pitch. Movement 9 is so dirty.
So you're dodging away on a 4+ with a reroll, which is 75%. You're leaping away.
I think you're
a
leaping
3+.
away. Well, no, I think you want to... Depends on where you want to move, but 75% is always better than 63, even if you have a reroll.
So yeah, you dodge away even though it's a 4+, because you have the dodge skill.
Yeah. And you can also put the diving tackler on the ground. If she decides to go for it, and then the second roll of dodge is good. Okay.
So I understand that. That's to stop Viajero from hiding for a corner in this turn of the field. What Fall is trying to do now is actually force the score attempt on this turn.
Magallanes is going down for the 3 die.
Oh, a pow.
He gets a pow though. The pow. The pow. It's another injury.
Badly hurt, but it's now 6 versus 7. So here comes a 1 dice war dancer blitz. That is good enough.
I think we're going to see the score.
I think we are, because of course the push means that the line woman with strength 4 can still reach the catcher. So we're going to see the score attempt. Through goes God's Wrath Aguirre. Quick
God's
pass.
Wrath Aguirre, it's a quick pass. It's 2+. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh. This is really bad news.
This is bad news because we need GFIs yet.
Yeah. Maybe we don't score this turn.
But he can't get away from everyone.
No, but...
We're going to throw it.
Yeah.
And we're in.
It's good.
Incredibly, the Conquistadors lead this Blood Bowl match, but there is a long way to go yet with so few players on the field. Will the killer come back? That is the all-important question now.
That's the key roll. So drum roll.
As a resounding yes. So
And it's a yes. Yep.
it remains 8 versus 6.
I would say 9 versus 6 because of the wizard.
And you could argue 4.5 because one of them is a tree.
Who are going
Or
to
5.5, sorry.
When you have to put a war dancer in the line of scrimmage,
That's quite a thing.
You know how big your problems are.
A war dancer and a plus movement catcher taken to the LOS right now.
Yeah, he's keeping the tackler and the wrestler both behind to try the sack attempt. One step back, it's always good.
So there'll be no blitz. Well, the only thing he can blitz is anything that he doesn't knock down. But he's going to have a natural palm hit on a war dancer. Doesn't even need to blitz.
This is going to be another bloodbath. Very entertaining game.
Very, very entertaining game.
So, holding the line is Fernando de Magallanes, the tree expert in routing. And then both Francisco de Orellana and Pedro de Alvarado are going to eat punches in the face. Only one tackler for the Amazons, though.
Rocks are in play here because there's no stadium enhancement at all. So, any removal for fall is good news because remember there's no Apo left. Throw a rock!
Oh, but it goes to the wrong way.
On the niggle! The
and
niggle's
she
okay.
stands. She survives.
Does a rock come with Mighty Blow?
No, it does not. It's a free armor break with a natural injury roll.
It's a strength 4 on the floor. And we don't find the knockdown on the War Dancer either with the Pommer.
Okay, that's good news for Viajero. We are not following that. Okay. I think that the movement 5 Blitzer is going to get some 3 love in the next turn. And in that way the 3 could base 2 of the Blitzers, including the killer. That would be so good for Viajero.
Indeed it would.
Or he could forget about this and go and blitz the killer with the tackler. Really? 1, 2, 3, he needs to go for it. He's too far away.
It is the Amazons with the +1 fame, and yet the Amazons took the rock.
Well, it's just a +1 in a d6. It's not that big.
Not big.
It was a 6, natural 6 from Viajero, from the Conquistadors, versus a 4.
Ooh, there's
close.
a pow on the catcher.
Oriana is injured. Why not?
And
this is
then,
on this
an MNG2.
Ooh. This girl's pack a punch.
Fair hero, even if he does make it through, he's going to have nothing left.
What do you do at this point? You go forwards, you go for the leap play, you pick the ball if it's still loose on the ground, and you pray to the gods that these Amazons don't catch you. No, he doesn't have the numbers. Wow, this is 5 Wood Elves on the pitch. All
There's
of
only
them,
one
of course.
MNG for the Amazons. It's the Wrestle strip ball player, I think. The Agi 4. No, it's the Wrestle kick. Sorry.
The Amazons are covering the ball. They don't want any leaping War Dancer doing nasty things. Oh, they pick it up. They had issues in the first half with that.
So despite his numbers advantage here, Fall is playing for overtime, isn't he?
I would say yes. Because it's practically the Wood Elf drive. And he doesn't want to give them another 1 turn attempt. And I think that if we go to overtime and the Wood Elves get the ball, we could perfectly see a 1 turn attempt from the hero side.
Indeed.
Very,
Okay,
very
I
entertaining.
am getting a knock on the door, Viking Cop, so you were in charge for a couple of minutes.
You know that's not safe. Okay, let's see what we are going to do now. We are going to... I'm sure that Viajero really... Oh, Magallanes doing Magallanes things. He gets no pow. Well, he's going to base her. The 3 basing 2 players is more than nothing. And now I think that he needs... Would I be him? Yes, I would target that damn bloody killer. Even when needing a go for it. Okay, we go forwards. The Wood Elves setting up a kind of screen. Or at least the kind of screen you can make with only 4 players. Pow is good. Also moves are in contact with the tree, and she gets stunned. No removal is not that good, but at least it's more than nothing. And now the tree is basing 3 Amazons. That's kind of cool. Good news for him. This is a really entertaining game. Sorry guys, in case anybody's just writing in the chat, I'm not following it because my crappy laptop is not able to withstand 2 activities at the same time, so I have to focus full in the game. But I hope that you're enjoying as I am. This is awesome. This is lots of fun. This is the opposite from a boring game. Okay, seems that we are targeting the strip ball wrestle because, yeah, he's a threat even to that plus strength. Yeah, but would you go for it? Are we going to cage? Are we going to get 3 die? 3 die is not good enough, it's only push. You don't want to bring him down because it brings you down. Oh, come on! Okay, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, not bad. And the tree is rooted, of course. So now, what are we going to target? Possibly the side step, diving catch, the diving tackler. Maybe. Oh, come on. 3 is useless now. 3 is useless now. Okay, Viajero has it very clear. He is going to go for the diving catcher, diving tackler, side stepper. And then he is going to base the ball carrier. I don't think so. I don't think so. This is not good enough. But this position is smart because it forces the diving tackler away from him, because otherwise he needs to base the tree and get the 3 die in the face. But that was quite a good move from the Viajeros.
Okay, I have returned. What is dead?
Nothing. Actually, the Amazons managed to dodge away from the tree, and the Wood Elves didn't bring the diving catcher, diving tackler down. In a good move, actually, because he forced that piece to go away from his players, or base the tree and eat a 3 die in the face. So the Amazons are stuck, but they have 5 turns plus a wizard to equalize.
Well, at this point you might save the wizard for overtime.
I think you do. Or for a desperate measure. Or for a 3/4 plus fireball in the 2 ward dancers and the plus agility plus move.
Oh, he does!
Oh yes! Calling that!
And we got one as well!
Pedro Alvarado is gone!
An MNG!
Bye bye, Pedro.
Well.
Okay, this leaves effectively 4 players.
I wonder if you...
Woo.
Do you consider following that up with a foul on the remaining war dancer?
1, 2, 3. Can you make a 1-turn attempt with 4 plays? You still can.
He still has the important player to do the 4-person 1-turn attempt.
Wow. This is awesome. But the tackler is live.
So you could use your strength 4 player at the back here And
He's
you could
going to
find, if you
foul
guard
that
in, I was going to say,
answer.
you could find a 3 dice on the catcher. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Once that's removed, we've got a foul on a war dancer, and that would surely end this game. Never mind the power that God's Wrath Akira is just eaten.
He's live, but this is a 2 assist foul on the war dancer that can become quickly a 4 assist. Wow, 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 wow. And you have a rookie blitzer just looking with wild eyes to poor Hernan Cortés.
Well, I didn't think this one was going to be particularly bloody, did I? This
No.
has been something else.
This is 7 removals for Viajero. 2 of them deaths. One of them is particularly
I think I fouled with the rookie blitzer.
disgusting. Yes, you do.
I Nipa Sinope, or Sinope. That's your fouler.
You go, you move, you put another 2-3 assists into that war dancer, and then you foul him to death. No Apo, no bench, no nothing. 1 player less, and the Woodals may be done.
He moves in for an assist. This is happening, folks.
This is not happening.
It does need a dodge, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Well, he may risk the 3+. But then, who is he going to foul with? The thrower? Okay.
Ritzer dodges out.
That is even worse news for Viajero. And not that the whole squad is full.
He now has to foul with the thrower. Well, he could move the thrower forward 1 square and you've got something approaching a screen. Yeah, that's good enough. That tells me the foul's coming. Unless we, yeah, here comes the foul. And, well, it's a 6. Into a foul, and this could be game.
And this is a KO. And no send-off. This can perfectly be game.
Essentially,
Well,
with the tree
this could
rooted, this is
perfectly
2
be
strength 2
overtime.
players.
This is perfectly possible to be overtime.
The Conquistadors are now essentially playing with really, really fast halflings.
I've seen halflings survive more than these guys.
Now, he dodges
We are
out.
going.
Is he
for
going
it.
back in? He's going all the
Yes.
way around. Dodge is good. We're going to try and strip this ball on a 3 dice uphill.
With that ball.
Oh, you cannot re-roll that, can you? He
Um,
does.
um,
Oh, and wow, he strips
And
the ball.
he gets it. Oh, awesome! Be careful with this bounce. Careful with this bounce. You have
The
to follow
punt
that.
play is coming, given the opportunity here. Follows up. The scatter. Goes to the catcher, who drops it. Oh, no. Can
And
you
now-
leap in an Agi 5? Could you leap the Agi 5 in there? He wants to punt this as far as he can, surely.
You know you can what you can do. You can leap. You can pick the ball. You can run away, and then you can chuck it to the other end of the field.
That's surely what he's going to go for. He's going to try and win this 2-1 despite not having any players on the Blood Bowl field. Here comes a 2+ leap. Into... Oh, no, it fails. No, it doesn't fail. I haven't seen the animation for that before.
Don't do this to me again, Harrison, please.
He's
I almost
away.
had a stroke. He's away. He's
Now
going
it's
to
an
chuck
Agi
it.
5 punt.
He's going to chuck it. Is he doing
A
it?
1!
Oh! So close. So close. This would have been really destroyed the Amazons.
Discount your sin fails at the final hurdle.
Oh, we have seen this before. We have seen this before.
Technically, I believe you could surf that catcher.
Well, you can do. You can.
You
One-
could surf that catcher, but it wouldn't tie up the other one.
the one with wrestle. Yeah, possibly. Ooh, it was a good play from Viajero. Ballsy. Wow. It would
Where
have
you
been so
the pommer's
different.
right there. Had he
Is
have
it?
made that punt? He went for the 3+, which means he went for, presumably, a long old punt there. And you would, wouldn't you? There's a pow.
In backfield and Narvaez. Who is KO'd?
There's one player left, and it's discount your sinned.
Discount your sim. I like that.
I mean, Christ, there's so many players you could almost 4-dice him.
Yeah. Well, it's not possible to 4 dice, but yeah. He's going to eat a 3 die with a reroll with a piling on move. But I think that we are going to cover the ball first because we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 turns.
Fall has all 3 rerolls left. Fall finds a pow. With mighty blow and piling on. I think you probably jump on it.
You have to jump on it, or if not, you foul it.
Amazonian piling on animation produces a stun, and that is good enough right now.
Yeah. Now it's time for the catcher to get the ball. Worst thing that can happen is that the Amazons are not able to pick the ball up from the floor. Not that we have seen this before.
It was a 10-tile punt, which means that he must have gone for somewhere in this far corner. If he just rolled a 3+, the game might have been his. And now he's relying on a considerable amount of 1 in 9s.
I think that a 2+ would have done it because of agility 5.
You don't need to foul this turn. You can afford to wait a turn. But we are going to foul it this turn before even securing the ball.
Why not?
And God's Rathagire is knocked out. And only the tree remains, and he can't move.
Oh, of course, it was a 10 into 9.
Viajero is a mere passenger. And the ball is in hand. And now we're guaranteed going to overtime.
Yeah.
Do you now start a fight with the tree?
You can do 2-die him with block and then pile him on. I think we are not. That's a sign.
Viajero has no babes, but the theory goes that we believed we could 1 turn with 4 players. There's 3 in the KO box, and the tree remains on the field. And Viajero will not have the final turn, of course. It will go to overtime, in fact, so there's no 1-turn threat.
I'm not sure of what we are doing now. We are moving players when our opponent doesn't
Whoa, that's...
We are going for the tree.
Okay, we are going for the tree, but we're not going with Mighty Blow.
We are going with strength 4. Natural 2-die.
We are sending a message.
Absolutely. The girls have come to
There's
stay.
a pow! The tree is felled.
If he
Next
doesn't stand up,
turn.
next turn he's going to get fouled.
Will he try to stand him up? Or will he consider that a foul on the tree might produce removals?
Well, he's...
Oh no, it's a tree blitz from the floor!
It's a 1-die. 1-die.
Grab and sidestep cancel each other out. What Viajero is doing now is, as much as anything, he's trying to force a reroll to be burned.
The Amazons have not spent a single reroll this half. And we are going to see the tree down and maybe fouled.
This game won't even be that bloody, said Haringzold. Now, this might be a pom. No, it's not. It's another pow.
With the pommer? No pommer. We are going to see a foul here. We shall.
Ooh, we are going to see a foul here, you know.
Yeah, because Fall still has this rookie
Well,
lane woman
you can
who is
commit
going to
the whole-
level after the game. Amazing.
You can commit the whole team, because who else is going to stop the ball carrier right now?
Look at this. The fallen tree seems to be occupying 3 squares himself. That's kind of cool.
Big old foul inbound.
Chopper. Chop, 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 chop.
Stamps on a tree, and the tree is stunned.
Done.
Nothing more.
Okay.
The hero skips the turn, and Fallen Wonders are going to level it up. We're not going to foul again. That's for damn sure.
No.
This one is going to overtime.
I think we saw enough fouls yesterday in Gengar's game.
Gengar might have fouled that.
Possibly. Just
Now-
to make sure that during overtime,
Now, what happens if none of the KOs come back?
you lose.
Here
So
come the
let's see.
KO rolls. There's 3 of them to make, and none of them come back!
This is simply stupid. We are going to see
The
a
tree takes
brought
to the
down.
field alone!
Oh, come on. And who won the toss?
Well, he can legal concede.
Who won the toss?
Oh, imagine if the tree wins the toss.
The tree won the toss.
The tree will attack on its own here in the REBBL playoffs.
Oh, this is so silly. Yeah? Oh, come on. I was not expecting this.
Fernando de Magalhães.
It's Fernando against the girls.
A one-man tree offense.
Oh, come on. This is something I've never seen before.
Imagine the scenes if we see a touchback here.
Oh, come on.
Here comes the kick.
Oh,
It's very
oh.
short. Oh, and a rock takes down. Oh,
And
the tree
stands.
can't even reach it.
Can you reach it with 2 GFIs? No.
Blitz.
He's going
Push.
to blitz with a push. And then one, and then what you do?
Well, the
Bound.
tree is on the move.
And then you're going to go.
Oh, and the tree is down.
You band the re-rolling here.
Oh, he rolls it and he's back up again.
He was.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I think all the chances that Viajero has now is the Amazons missing the pickup in 1 and 9, and then the tree for some reason getting the ball for I don't know, and then we see the next following 16 stupidest turns ever.
Chat suggesting that this is Wood Elves that can still win from here.
I don't understand why are these 2 Amazons so behind in their field. It's only a tree.
The tree is down.
He's going to get fouled.
Oh, and the ball is in hand, and I might suggest now that this one is over. Although technically, the tree can't even reach that. But the tree could mark the ball. A 6+2+, 6+2+, with a 4+ as well, stand up, and a 2+ take route. Required just to mark the ball.
Yeah, piece of cake. So the tree decides to I think that the coaches are already congratulating each other at this point.
Oh, the tree
Bad
takes root.
Take root. Okay.
And the
Take
game is officially done.
Take root has no effect when he's down, right?
No, but we will move out of range of the tree. Now, will we see a foul?
Do we want to see a foul is the question?
I think we're going to see a foul.
We're going to see a foul. 1, 2, 3 is going to be such a big count foul. Ah, it's
Foul
not the
comes in
biggest.
on the tree, and the tree is stunned. Will he just keep fouling the tree?
No, come on. What's the point?
Is that too far? No, Fallen Wonders are going through.
And the Amazons made it. They tear their path through the Wood Elf team.
That
What
was a
an
game.
awesome game. What an awesome game. Harrison, I'm sending my guys to receive some private lessons from these girls on how to kill everything on sight.
Hernan Cortez will level based on that MVP.
Which is nice for the next season for Viajero, but the playoff run is over for the Wood Elves.
Viajero, that was a valiant one tree offense.
Yes, that is something that I will remember for a long time.
Man.
Has anybody been selling, or better said, buying in the bargain boosters discount armor?
We
before
don't
this game?
normally sell to Wood Elves, but apparently we're expanding the range. That was 21 blocks into 14 armor breaks into 8 removals and 2 kills to boot.
No, that's the hottest dice in history. Let me check this. The Conquistadors, the Wanderers, the dice.
The Conquistadors.
Oh, come on. Look at the blocking dice of the girls.
Wow, 17 pows.
Yeah, that's a good summary of the story, yeah? Doesn't
17
matter how
pows.
much blood you have, you always can go fishing for a pow.
Well, what we saw is 10% ball possession against 84% ball possession, and yet somehow that went to overtime.
Yeah.
A crazy, crazy game here in the Rebel playoffs, and we have another one due to start in, I believe, around 30 minutes' time. That one is between Luminous and Hoily Boy. Fiction is raiding with a party of 6. Welcome, Fiction, and those who've been watching Fiction's game. You've missed quite something here from the Rebel playoffs. Fallen Wonders have won 3-2 against the squishy Conquistadors. The Conquistadors taking to overtime with a single tree on the field and nothing else.
Yeah, the Conquistadors really made honor to their name and turned out to be really squishy. Look at so many SPPs. This is mental. 21 only for the Wood Elves. And 24 for the Amazons. This is a game. This is a game to remember.
It really was. So, I'm just checking the Discord now. I don't think that game's going to kick off early between Luminous and Hoily Boy. So, I think... What can we do? Can we talk for half an hour about those teams, or is it better to take the stream down and bring the stream back up when that one's about to begin, do we think?
You are the expert.
I am the expert. Let's have a think. Are you going to be around to co-cast the next one?
No, I think that there's another team appointed to that.
Are there really?
Let me check.
At the moment, I'm just showing me. So you are very welcome to stay, Viking Cop, because we've got 4 games going on at the same time.
What a game. Oh my god.
Tell you what we'll do. Let's throw a quick host over to Chaos Uberlu. We'll catch the end of that game. And then I will bring the stream back up very shortly in time for the next one. So we'll probably be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. But yeah, Viking Cop, thank you very much for the co-caster.
It was a pleasure as always.
And we will be back very, very shortly indeed.